Now, I know I have talked about a couple of people that quit their jobs to start up different businesses. Today's story is about a lady that quit her job to go into vegetable farming or farming in general. Now, this person that I'm going to see today is none other than Mchala Martha. How are you, Martha?
I'm fine, how are you?
How is Tororo?
Tororo is fantastic.
It is interesting to note that I moved about 300 kilometers away from the capital city of Uganda, Kampala, to come and meet Martha from Zoe Farms and Fisheries. She's going to explain to us what exactly prompted her to say goodbye to her job. What was the job she was doing? How much, if at all she's comfortable sharing with us, how much she was earning by then, and how much she started earning on her side hustle, which eventually became her main hustle. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How's
how are
the
you?
farm?
The farm is fine.
I am intrigued by your story.
Yes.
And that's why I decided to come and have a conversation with you. And by the way, guys, just in case you didn't know, Martha here has a very wonderful YouTube channel. She's starting, so she needs all the support that you can give her. And she's also doing content, but the content she's doing is to teach you. You know, social agriculture is something that is still new in Uganda, but we want everybody, whatever you're involved in, share with the world so that people get to know, get to learn, get to, get inspired. And that's what we are doing right about now. So the channel is Zoe Farms and Fisheries. But don't forget to follow us, follow me as well. But don't forget to go to Sungura House and eat some wonderful made meats. Which year do you choose to say enough is enough? Or before we go there,
Yes.
how did the journey start?
Initially, I am an accountant by profession.
Oh, we didn't get your full names. I know you as
Okay.
Martha.
Yes, my name is Bakita Josephine.
Okay.
Martha. Yes.
You're an accountant by profession.
Yeah, I am an accountant by
You've
profession.
been working for quite some time
I worked
in the accountant field?
Yes, I worked for a period of 4 years as an accountant in Toro Cement. How does my journey begin? At home, I had a small backyard garden that I started with. I would grow vegetables like tomatoes, onions, lettuce, things that we use at home. So as visitors come in, they see my small garden and they are interested in the garden. So they be like, hey, oh, this looks so beautiful. Can you sell us some? I'd be like, oh, no problem. They take some of the vegetables. So as time went on, the more people that came to visit me, they take my vegetables that I grow at home. Then I was like, why not start up something that I know is bringing me money, like a side hustle? So I go and hire a small plot of land in town. That is before I came to the village. I hire the land and I employ someone boy who comes and takes care of the vegetables. And when I come back from work, you find he has sold a lot of vegetables and the money is crazy. Money that is more than my salary. You understand?
You're getting that money from your side hustle?
From my side hustle.
Growing vegetables?
Yes. So I sit down with my husband. I tell him, this side hustle is really paying me a lot. Why not quit my job and concentrate on the gardening work? It's okay if that is your wish. No problem. So right in the village, we have a lot of land. We come, set up another bigger backyard garden. We set up our farm, a vegetable farm, and we start supplying to people in town. And that is how we come up with Zoe Farms.
So now you've quit your job.
Yes.
How much money do you have on your account? Is it kusigula that is forcing you to say, let me go do it? Were you not scared that maybe you'd fail at some point?
Of course, when you're starting something like you know the job that you've looked for years, and then you decide to quit it at one moment. Of course, when you're starting something new, you have to get scared, but you have to keep on moving. So my job was paying me 1.5 million, and compared to the vegetables I was selling, it was more than that. You understand?
Yes.
So as we sold more vegetables, we keep on saving our profits. So the profits that we got from the vegetables are the ones that I come with to the village. By the way, my village is called Kamuli Ojolowedo.
Nakamuli Jolobendo.
Yes.
That's within the...
Within Tororo district.
Okay.
Yes. So I get that money, come, get some boys around the village.
You had the land already?
Yeah, we have the land.
Have the land? Yeah,
the village land is family land, but my husband has his own portion. That's where we decide to set up the vegetable garden. Yes. So I get boys around the village. They do the digging, and we set up our farm, as you can see, until now.
How much money? I don't want to ask how much money you started with, but from your own personal experience, how much money can somebody start with?
Vegetable growing doesn't require a lot of money. Even 1 million can help you from the start, if that is when you have land. If you don't have land, you have to hire. And hiring land here in Tororo, a plot, they hire per season. So
not per year?
Not per year, per season.
Okay.
So per season, you hire it at 100,000. So a
season, like how many months? Somebody may not know, if at all they are just going into...
In a year we have 2 seasons. Each season takes 6 months.
Oh, so half a year literally.
Half a year, let's say. So you have to hire people who come and dig for you. Maybe you can get cheap labor. So that cheap labor roughly costs, you pay them per day. That is like 5,000. Let's say now if you have 1 acre,
So which is the best? Paying them daily or paying them monthly?
Paying them daily, because my village people believe in what they get today to sustain their families, you understand? So if you tell someone, I'm going to employ you per month, they'll find it difficult, you understand? Because these are people who don't work, who don't have monthly salaries, something like that. So they prefer per day. So, and that depends how much, like how big the area they are digging. Roughly you need like 1 million to start vegetable growing, because you need the seeds, to buy the seeds. Then you need farm tools, that in case you don't have any, you need farm tools. You need employees, you understand, to start up the vegetable garden.
How long do vegetables take on roughly?
Roughly vegetables to get ready. For example, like tomatoes and onions, they roughly take 90 days. Those are 3 months, yes.
Oh, wow. So within 3 months, if I've invested my 1 million, how much am I looking at?
Let's say if you're growing 1 acre of tomatoes, a kilo of tomatoes in town goes for 2,500. You understand? So just imagine you have harvested over a ton of tomatoes from the 1 acre. How much are you looking at?
That's quite some money.
Yeah, so that's it.
Vegetables are known to be seasonal products or items in the market. Like
Yes.
For example, when the season is good, you'll find that there is a lot in the market.
Yes.
When the season is bad, you'll find that there is less in the market. And
Yes.
for me, as a person that buys vegetables in the market, I find that bad because prices keep fluctuating.
Yeah.
So how do you encourage farmers? Do you encourage farmers to, what is your best mode? Do you target seasons where you know that there's going to be scarcity, or you just do things all year round? Chikulideyo.
Me as a farmer of vegetables, I embrace irrigation so that I can produce throughout the year.
Okay.
And on the other hand, if the weather is good, for me to keep supplying, we use the zigzag method. What do I mean the zigzag method? As you are growing your vegetables, you make sure the ones you've planted this month, you leave a gap of like 3 weeks, then you replant more. So that when these are maturing, the other ones are coming up to maintain your supply in the market. But mostly we use irrigation method to have vegetables throughout the, even if the weather is bad, we keep on supplying.
Okay.
Yes.
So what is your advice? Should people be supplying all year throughout or look at the peak seasons? For example, I'll give you, I come from Blambuli. Now in Blambuli we had a challenge. Every time you grew, for example, cabbages, there are times you would fall out of season. By this I mean you take to the market. Some people even used to feed the cabbages to the cows because they are buying it at 100,000, 100 shillings or 200. That's about
and that's a loss.
7 years ago.
Yes.
I'm talking about. I don't know now.
Yes.
But back then it used to affect farmers a lot. Some people would have tomatoes but no market.
Okay.
So what's your advice on that?
The best season to grow vegetables is looking at the scarcity. You understand? Remember, when they are scarce in the market, the higher the price.
The higher the price.
Yes.
Are we looking at hot seasons?
Yeah, during the hot seasons, farmers tend not to engage into farming because of the weather. You understand? So that is the best season to grow your vegetables and keep on supplying.
Okay.
Yes.
Who taught you how to grow vegetables? Did you go to school?
I embrace, like, during your free time, take time and watch YouTube videos. Like, you can acquire much knowledge from there. And also I love farming naturally, like right from childhood, though I didn't take it up as a course, a serious thing. But I realized as time went on, I loved it. I loved doing it, like it's passion. You understand? At Zoe Farms, we grow vegetables that are on high demand in the market. For example, like sukuma wiki, we grow onions, spring onions, we grow lettuce, we supply to those big restaurants that do burgers and so on. Yeah, so you find that those vegetables, their prices are slightly higher. But also we grow vegetables that the community can get from us. We are targeting market of both local and the international. At Zoe Farms, we don't only venture into vegetables, we also do poultry. We have the piggery, and also we have our special product at Zoe Farm, that is the honey. We have the apiary section where we produce our own honey. Yes.
The problem with vegetables in Uganda, and I speak this with utmost sincerity and respect for companies that do seeds, but the seeds on the market are terrible. By this I mean you buy some seeds on the market and they don't even germinate on the nursery bed. How do I avoid this? Are there specific companies that I need to look out for?
Yes. Before you start vegetable growing, you have to do research. Which company produces good seeds and which company produces seeds that are not quality. So here you have to look at quality. You do research. So in the course of time, I researched, and I'm working with East West Seed Company. They produce quality seeds, and every vegetable you're seeing at the farm, we get them from East West.
Yeah. So farmers, now you know where to buy your seeds. What other things? What are the challenges involved in this business of vegetable farming?
The supply. You might think you are the only vegetable grower around, but there are so many. So by the time you're taking your vegetables to the market, you find the other suppliers already supplied. So you find that you're selling at a loss. You understand? Sometimes the market is low, but also as time goes on, you establish your own market.
Do people look for you, or you market your products, or you go to them and say, hey, look guys, how do you manage your market? How do you get market for your produce?
At this point, they look for me because I produce quality. Yes, they look for me. And also the community around comes and buys from me. Like the women around who sell tomatoes within the neighborhood, they come and buy for me.
What is the goal for Zoe Farms and Fisheries? What is that long-term goal that you're looking at?
Our long-term goal is to also export our vegetables to those foreign countries. Our vegetables are purely organic, and you find that the international market advocates for organic foods.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is organic farming something that has been embraced in Uganda from your perspective?
From my perspective, you know, right now people are looking for money. Someone can do anything make sure to get money. So you find that most people are using dangerous chemicals to grow their vegetables. But here at Zoe Farms, we are purely organic. Our vegetables, we rarely do chemicals. We rear rabbits that give us urine. The urine helps us in adding manure, and we use it as
urine and as well for
pesticides. Yes.
Okay.
So that is what we are using at Zoe Farm.
Does it really work?
It works.
Okay.
Yes.
So guys, you know where to buy the urine. Come to me, eh? Because I have a rabbit farm. But also let's look at what are those things that you're doing for the community to encourage them, to attract them into such businesses.
Zoe Farms trains the ladies around on vegetable growing. You know, we are embracing the new technology of growing vegetables. So we empower the women by training them. After training them, we give them seedlings to go and start
Their own small farms.
Yes, yes.
Okay. As I was coming, I saw a very beautifully constructed house. Is this ours at Zoe Farms as well?
Yeah, that's our farmhouse. You're all welcome to Zoe.
Farmhouse looks like a hotel in Kampala. How do you explain to somebody that?
So how that house...
Did the money come from the farming?
Part of the money comes from the farm, and my husband also
is hardworking.
He's a hardworking man.
Okay.
Yes.
Husband wa Martha. Martha says you're very hardworking.
Yes.
And that's interesting to hear coming from your wife.
Yes.
So don't you have issues with neighbors looking at your house being very beautiful in a local community? Actually,
they are happy about it, because having a flat in the village is something that brings attention. Like, hey, really? We are developing our village. Our village is really growing. So the community has really embraced us in here, that we are empowering them with skills. You know, like the house attracts more people to the farm. Yes, they would want to associate with us, and they get inspired what we are doing in here. So at Zoe Farms, we also do trainings to students who want to come and learn, and also internships. The agro institutes send us their students to come and do internship at the farm. That's why we have the hostels. Always in December, we host them at the farm.
So ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of our program today, but don't forget to watch many other videos from Zoe Farms. I will be uploading one after another. So please subscribe, camp here, because I'm the only one who got good content. There are lots of content creators, but I'm the best content creator. Do you believe that?
Of course, definitely.
I've known Martha. I came to Tororo the other day when I was constructing some rabbit cages, and then we came, and then she's doing a lot of things, and I said no, I'll have to come back, and that is why we decided to come back. There's quite a lot again from her, so you need to subscribe to her YouTube channel. I mean, I can only cover a few that we've done with her, but she has the gist of the matter: how to grow carrots, how to grow cucumber, how to grow green pepper. That is the reason you need to subscribe to her YouTube channel, Zoe Farms and Fisheries. As we go out, or as we sign out, any last word to somebody? Could be a lady, could be a young man, or an older person. What advice would you give them in regards to what you're doing here?
Actually, you should always listen to your heart. If you have passion for something, I urge you to go for it. If anything you love to do, please do it, because there is something behind that love for the things you always want to do. So let your job not stop you from doing what you love. Like me, I loved farming. I thought I would dodge it, but the passion pushed me to where I am today.
Perfect.
Yes.
Sina chenyongerako. That's it from us today. Until then, it's a goodbye. Please go to Sungura and eat the most delicious foods around Kampala. My name is Duke and Martha. We sign out.